Devin Gray with Optimized Fitness and Performance, talking about the 7 best exercises for you to perform if you can squat. Number 3 on that list is the barbell bench hip thrust. It's been made famous by Bret Contreras, or I should say Dr. Bret Contreras. Recently got his PhD, and he pretty much got his PhD in glutes, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, but also kind of cool from a sports science perspective. So what Bret Contreras has found out is that the bench hip thrust is the #1 exercise for your glutes, basically your butt muscles, gluteus maximus. So this is huge for people that can't squat, and even for people who can't deadlift. For my clients that can't squat or can't deadlift, either from flexibility limitations or just plain injuries, one of those 2 combinations, or they just don't really like either, I will get them to go the absolute heaviest out of anything on a barbell hip thrust. So for a lot of the clients that can't squat and can't deadlift, that's going to be really their best bet for getting high intensity with their weight training. But best of all, I can do it effectively with body weight, with band resistance, and with weighted resistance in the form of a barbell. I'm going to show you all 3 on this video here. Now, one key thing about the barbell hip thrust is that it is the best exercise for the glutes, and that it gets the most glute activation out of any exercise. So compared to the squat, which everyone says, oh, she's got squat butt, whatever they say about that, oh, you see those memes that says, oh, she squats. Well, I have a lot of clients who do plenty of squats and don't have that great glute development. And oftentimes, not everybody responds to squats in the same way. So if you're one of those people, the bench hip thrust is the way to go for building your glutes up to where you want them to be, what you want them to look like. So not getting too much into the nitty-gritty between why I do a bench hip thrust, I'll show you the bench hip thrust itself. We use them so often that I sprung for one of the hip thruster benches that Bret Contreras designed in cells. If you don't have this, try to find a 20-inch bench pushed up against something sturdy. I've linked in the article to some of Bret's articles on how to set it up. So basically I want to make sure that here I'm keeping my abs tight. I'm going to bridge up to where I have a straight line from my knee through my hip to my shoulder here. I don't want to get to the top and open up my ribs and get lazy in the abs and get up here with my back sagging. And keep the abs tight coming up here. What I teach a lot of my clients to do, take your thumbs, put your thumbs right on your ribs and your pinkies right on your pelvis, and keep them together as you come through. That way I'm not getting up, and see how now the pinkies are off, I'm starting to feel it in my lower back now. So this is the bench hip thrust. I want to keep my knees right over my heels. If I'm out like this, I'm going to start cramping up in these hamstrings or feeling too much in my quads. So, abs tight, knees over heels, straight line. Bret has found that if you look right diagonally across, kind of like the top of a door, that's where you're going to feel it the most. Even just holding this and trying to get a cramp in the glutes like that. So the easiest setup, and why I like having this hip thruster bench, is that I can take a super band, just like a seat belt, put it across my lap. This is a thick 2-inch band, usually used for pull-ups. I'll sit into it, push my abs into it, basically try to outrun the band. I can go up, I can hold for a few seconds, keeping that straight line, keeping the abs tight. So the band is a great option, especially if you're not someone that's comfortable in moving big weight. Now I've got 135 pounds on this bar here. I'll tell you, that'll get most clients from brand new, 135 pounds, just about 6 weeks. So with the bar, I'm going to pinch it to my stomach and my chest. Sorry, my thighs and my chest. That makes more sense. Hold it between the thighs and the chest here. Get a good grip on it. Shoulders back. Look up at that tight spot. Come up. Same thing. I want those knees right over the heels at the top. And one thing you'll notice without using a band, the body weight, as I'm holding 1001, 1002, 1003. That 1 second hold is going to make it burn a lot more in your glutes, make it a lot more effective, work your abs a bit more as well. So I'm Devin Gray, and that is the barbell hip thrust.